Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Chainlink and its valuations against Bitcoin as well as the US dollar. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. Well, I guess some good news to talk about with Chainlink. It's up today at 2.5%, and yesterday it also had a rally of about almost 6%, 5.75%. So the other day, I was kind of hinting on the possibility of Chainlink dumping even further. In fact, dumping to this level here that we saw back in January and December. And I said that if we do come down to that level, I will accumulate more Chainlink because I believe that at that point it's going to be, for me at least, quite undervalued and a good opportunity to buy. However, if we see this rally continue, then obviously that's not going to happen. We're never going to reach that price point, and um, that is okay. And I think when you're navigating these markets, I think it's important to know when and where to enter and exit. And kind of setting some rules for yourself. Those rules might be arbitrary, but it is then up to you to create a portfolio as such that you would be best suited for both scenarios, right? I already have a position in Chainlink, a quite considerable one. It's the third largest position I have in my portfolio, and if it went up from here, that's fine. I have a fairly significant position, but I do have capital on the side that is ready to go at a moment's notice should certain assets like Chainlink come down to a level where I think is over undervalued and in a buying opportunity. And so in that case, my portfolio is set up in such a way that I'm prepared for both scenarios. Obviously, I don't maximize 100% of the return, but at the same time, I mitigate risk because the last thing I want to do is if it rallies, say here, and then I buy, if it comes back to this level, say, and then I buy and it comes back down, well, that's not good risk management. I bought, I was buying at this level, down at this level, and um, I don't necessarily want to buy at tops of assets because that's just not good risk management. Anyway, what's important about about today is that Chainlink has broken again, once again, the 20-day moving average. We see that it has done that before. This is not in the slightest any different from there. But the question becomes is, well, is this going to continue onwards? Are we going to see something like what we saw in January, where we saw a break of the 20-day and then a continuation? Uh, do we see that? We don't know yet. We're just going to have to sit tight and wait. And let me tell you, there's no way of predicting these kind of short-term moves. Um, when we flip it to the weekly, we're still quite far away from the 20-week moving average, which I would argue is the more significant moving average for the asset. As we've said time and time again, the 20-week moving average acted as support for the longest time for Chainlink and on the weekly chart. And here we are on the opposite side of the fence, and it's proving to be quite a formidable foe now. We came to this level here back in January, and we got rejected. And we've been having a hard time getting above that moving average since then. Um, as of right now, we are, we're 13% below the 20-week moving average, so it's not terrible. It's not terrible. We're quite close. And a good weekend, not to say that this weekend's going to be the weekend, but a good weekend could bring that moving average back up to above the 20-week moving average. And that's what the big wait is for. That is what I'm waiting for. And that's essentially, I think, the catalyst that we're all waiting for. If there's one thing that I'm confident about, is that if Chainlink is able to get back above the 20-week moving average, then we're back in business. The question is it going to happen this week, next week, in a month, 2 months, in the summer? We don't know. We simply don't know. But At least for today, Chainlink is up. It is up 7.25% for the week, and we're moving into the long weekend. Um, Now, obviously, markets don't close. The cryptocurrency markets don't close um, at any day. So let's go ahead and just if you're doing nothing this weekend, let's just all look at the chart. That's what I'll be doing. But that's pretty much it for today, you guys. With Chainlink, it's kind of lackadaisical for the past 3 weeks, but getting back above the 20-day is a step in the right direction. And then ultimately, we will make contact to the 20-week moving average, and hopefully, at some point, get above it. Just looking at the US dollar, Link is back above $30, which is great. And we see this continuation in price, but we won't see an explosive move like this or like this until Chainlink decides to start outpacing Bitcoin. As you can see here, this move was in January, and that kind of coincides with the move we saw here, this move here. So as you can see, yes, Chainlink against the US dollar can trend up as long as Bitcoin is bullish. But at the same time, w- we want that explosive move from Chainlink that we've seen time and time again. And that only comes when it moves against Bitcoin. So that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.